Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of season 8 in the Career Mode RTG. We are top of the Premier League after 7 games, but we've a huge month ahead of us. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Napoli, and the game in the Carabao Cup as well at the round of 16 stage. Going to play Arsenal as that's away from home. We'll sim City at home because I want to play Napoli because the Champions League group is so tight between ourselves, Bayern Munich and the Italians. And then we'll play Liverpool away from home at the end of the episode before simulating Reading in the Carabao Cup and hopefully going through in that competition. But rather understandably, the Premier League and Champions League taking precedence at this stage of the season. To report, Moreles is now up to 88 rated as we ticked over into the month of October. Still waiting for Mukiele to come back and be available from his injury. Shouldn't be too long now before he's back and available for selection. And you guys agree that we should continue to start Gerzic alongside Cutrone for the time being, as Gerzic has been playing well and Cutrone's picked up a goal and an assist, I think, so far in his opening 3 games. Have a quick look. Sort to strikers. Cutrone, a goal and assist in his opening 3 Premier League games. And he's played 1 in the Champions League and got a 6.4. So not too good in the Champions League, but still going okay in the Premier League. We shall continue on then. It's Arsenal away to start things off today. It's a really, really difficult episode, you would have thought, with such big teams to play against. And of course, we'll be manually selecting the teams of the opposition starting lineup so that their best players are playing. Like Reece Nelson out on the left-hand side. Like Maulida up top. We won't actually change Mane there. We can certainly put someone in ahead of Akalatsa. Danny Carvajal can go in at left-back. And to be fair, is Hakimi the one who can play at left-back as well? Put Hakimi at left-back and Carvajal at right-back. Why rather than put Hakimi at left-back at 86 and Carvajal at right-back, why they play at a 64 rated regen? No idea whatsoever. Anyone else that looks like they should be involved? 82 rated centre-back there. Other than that, well, Bergwijn's injured. That's why Smith Rowe is in the starting lineup. Can we throw you into there? We can do. Not starting ahead of Reece James. Reece James is a right-back. He can play centre-back. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's see then what we can do against this Arsenal side. They are strong. That's a very good starting lineup, but mine's not half bad either. Away from home at the Emirates to start things off. Off by Hatrelda. Guendouzi trying to win it back. Out of position now, Guendouzi in midfield, and we won't be able to take advantage of that. Torreira across here to Cutrone. Nope, Reece James is far too fast for me there. I'm feeling Reece Nelson might be far too fast for me as well. Maulida, Nelson made the run through the channel, but he went left instead. Maulida, here's Smith Rowe. Reece Nelson is still getting involved. Hakimi pushing forward from left back. Ziegler making the challenge. Tracking back from right mid. Here's Torreira. Moreles was there, so the pass was intended for, but it ended up going forward. Not to worry though, we'll play... Oh, the defender tried to step there and just ballsed it up. We'll lift that into the middle, and on the header, wide of the target from Javier Moreles. It's not, to be fair, his best stat. His best attribute, and he was under a lot of pressure there from the defender as well. I'll let him off. But the first chance goes our way, but we aren't able to take it. Cutrone inside nicely to Moreles. Torreira, Gerzic, and needs some support. Cutrone is arriving again. Oh, we'll slot him in behind here. Cutrone turns inside. Patrick Cutrone's blocked. I'm trying to shoot. He'll drop to Gerzic, and Bernd Leno makes the save. Oh, how have I not taken the lead there? I'm not entirely too sure. Still 0-0 in the 23rd minute. We are knocking hard on the Arsenal door. Guendouzi inside to Moreles. Inside to Ndidi, sorry. Moreles was the man that was closing him down. Ndidi to Maulida, forward to Smith Rowe. Nice tackle by the defender, but still they come forward. Smith Rowe again, lofted in, and Hernandez just gets to that. Look, we'll knock that down there for Lucas Torreira. Forward to Cutrone, Gerzic on his bike and then stopped. Ziegler to Cutrone. Ball on for Moreles to Gerzic, but Jason Denayer has the strength to hold the Swede off. Defended very well so far, Arsenal. Slightly lucky with the effort where Bernd Leno made a good save with his feet, but they're doing well so far. As are we. 0-0 at the break, but we're the better team, and hopefully our dominance will pay in the second half. Gerzic. Cotrone nicely to Lookman. Danny Carvajal trying to close me down. Not as fast or as young as he used to be. Gerzic! Saved by Leno on the volley at that near post on his left foot, Robin Gerzic. Really good technique to catch that as it's on its way over his shoulder, and it actually hit Leno in the face. Really good save, but how much he knew about it, I'm not sure. Cotrone can't win that header. Catrado will win the foot race with Reece James. Easier said than done, actually, against Reece James. Here's Victor Perella. There's Ziegler. Oh, trying to get it around the corner, but couldn't. Hakimi does well. Holds his face there as he goes down. Bit much. Get that back out to Ziegler. And whip the cross in. It's a decent delivery. Again, though, evading Cotrone. Torreira brings it down. Gerzic gets it under control. And back there to Teo Hernandez. We'll look for Cotrone around the corner. Back there to Hernandez. Oh, what a cross. Gerzic could win that header. I think it was actually Hakimi, the defender, that did. Indeed it was. Arsenal making a change. Lookman to deliver the corner again. Ziegler could be underneath this. It's Denea. It's Guendouzi, in fact. Another ball in. Another header away. This time it was Guendouzi again. Torreira. Gerzic is there. Under control. Oh, what a challenge. Referee, have a word with yourself. No card, judging by the looks of things, but what a challenge from Hakimi. It's an unbelievable tackle. There was a story in the media recently where a youngster in, I think, Galatasaray's under-14 side had a penalty wrongly given for him in his favour, and he purposefully kicked the ball wide and didn't score the penalty because it was the wrong call from the referee. I'm afraid I'm not quite as sporting as that. 0-0 away from home at the Emirates with the hour march approaching. I am certainly taking that penalty properly. 1-0 Cambridge United. It's actually been a while since I've scored a penalty in regulation time rather than a shootout, and that was very well tucked away by Robin Gerzic there, actually. We lead at the Emirates, and they can't say that we don't deserve it. Although they can certainly say that we didn't deserve the penalty. Cotrone looking over the top for Lookman. They've got such a good relationship, the two of them. Constantly linking up. Lookman, I could hold it up and look for Cotrone here, who's in the box. And he has a goal. Cotrone and Lookman at it again. We fire quickly. 59th minute goal, 65th minute goal. Cambridge 2, Arsenal 0. And that is going to be 3 points for us. Lovely finish. And he got wiped out as well. Good composure. Here's Mal leader. Nelson just keeping the ball ahead of man in the middle there. Down the line looking for Reece Nelson. Cross could come in here. First time does. Ricochets off Perella and out for a corner. Hakimi to deliver. The wing back. Carvajal off and Roberts on. Time really running out for them here. 7 minutes to go. There is still plenty of time to get 2 goals, but the longer they just pass it sideways on the edge of the box, the more likely they are to not get anything. Tom Davies struggling to get rid of that. And it's picked up by Maulida. And Hakimi found. I want to see a replay of what my goalkeeper's doing there, please. Paul Lopez went to ground so very early. He's dived before the ball's even reached Hakimi. I don't really know how to react to that. He's gone down for the ball far too early there. 2-1. Arsenal have the chance to maybe get something out of this. It's out to Ziegler. We'll try and deny them the chance to get anything out of this. Cross comes in. It's a good ball. I wouldn't let me shoot with Gerzic. Either that or he just looked at it whilst I was telling him to shoot. Into stoppage time we go. If they do equalise, which they probably won't now that they're giving the ball away, then I'd be livid. Gerzic. I see the run being made. Runs being made. Tom Davies on the volley. Oh! Screamer from Tom Davies! What a goal! It sat up beautifully for him from the first touch, and I was so tempted. You guys know I love to score big, banging long shots. And when it sits up like that, I can't resist the urge. And it sat up beautifully for him. Dinked up, first touch, and bang. Oh, it's top quality from Tom Davies. Seen his first team football really, really limited in the past season and a half. But that is amazing. 3-1 against Arsenal. And that goal sums up the quality that we have this season. If someone that doesn't even make our first team can pop up with a goal like that off the bench, we certainly are favourites for the Premier League this season. Up next then is this Manchester City game at home. It just makes sense to sim the home game over anything else. And to be fair, City are only 12th so far this season. They've only lost one game, but they've drawn 5. So they're really not having the best of seasons. We've only conceded 2 goals so far this year in the Premier League. We've really improved defensively this season. Questions asked about Pau Lopez still for the Arsenal goal in that last game. But as you can see from the City starting lineup, they aren't starting their best 11. And of course in a simulated game, I don't have the opportunity to select their team. Ederson on the bench in favour of Muric in goal. Aymeric Laporte on the bench. Cisco on the bench, the 87 rated player that you guys wanted me to consider for centre-back. Morelos gives us a 3-2 lead. They might not be their strongest lineup, but they actually took a 2-1 lead there. We've turned it around and will get the 3 points. So only City's second defeat of the season. It was a very close game, a very entertaining game by the looks of things as well. Scouts are starting to come back and say they found what they can in the country that they were scouting in. I've sent one guy that was out in Germany back to Italy to try and find some talent. I've got loads of players from my scouting network that have been found by the scouts now. The players that might not necessarily be thought of by you guys when it comes to 80 guys from England. Sort of players that might not necessarily spring to mind when looking for players this late in a save. You can see how small the cursor is there, or I don't even know what you call that, the scroller on the right hand side. I've got so many players here to sift through, to look at and think, are they any good? Are they not any good? Benedict Monye was recommended to me as well, which is banter because we've just sold him in the last window, so no thank you. But for now, we're going to concentrate on this game against Napoli upcoming in the Champions League. You can see there that the group is very, very tight indeed. Will Harrison's thanking me for giving him a chance in the first team when he hasn't played a single game this year. Typical FIFA logic. Right then, Napoli away from home. Massive game in the Champions League this. Absolutely huge. We shall see what sort of lineup Napoli have at this stage in a career mode. Season 8 for Napoli. What does their starting lineup look like? Timo Werner up top, player we were potentially interested in a previous window. Put Dodo in there at left back, ahead of the much lower rated player. Anyone else amazing that should be involved in the starting lineup perhaps? It's not that strong a team. McAllister there suspended for this one. It's really not that strong a team. David Neres playing at centre mid and a right back playing at right mid. It's a bit of a mismatched team, this Napoli one, isn't it? To be fair, I could maybe throw Insigne in, but we'll leave Macaque out. No, go on then. We'll play. Actually, it depends what his physicals are like. Yeah, we'll play him out there. He's probably a better option than that guy. It's not that strong a team at all, really. Kredetsky's their best goalkeeper at 81 as well. He's going to be 30. Well, I was going to say 33, but he's 35 now. We'll still have to be wary of Timo Werner, but this might be a slightly easier game than I thought it was going to be. But time will tell. Timo Werner. Nice tackle by Torreira though on him. Morelos quickly forward. Gerzic. Lookman's looking to get in behind. Takes the touch well, but Rug. Oh, I thought I dealt with it well. Lookman looking for Catrone. Good save by Kredetsky. Gerzic needs to use his dribbling and can't. Dodo deals with it well. Thought the Lookman and Catrone partnership was going to kick off yet again. It very nearly did if it weren't for a good save from the goalkeeper. Coming forward at me here, but Catrone steps in well. Really would like to get Mukiele back sooner rather than later though. Catrone will look for Gerzic. Ziegler is there. Catrone just waiting for the run. There it is, but it's a terrible pass by Gerzic. He's got 97 short passing, Robin Gerzic. Doesn't feel like it ever, really. But regardless, he's still a very good player for us. Good header by Morelos there to win that back. Torreira into Catrone. Lookman's the man that was running next to me, but I've lost possession, unfortunately. And we've won it back again with Hernandez, but illegally so. Here's Benassi. Out wide there to Lorenzo Insigne. Back to Dodo. Driving forward. Ziegler tried to get in there but couldn't. Benassi. Werner. Insigne. Benassi. To Neres. Here's Dodo. Couldn't quite get there. Insigne. Turns well. Oh, he's done me there. That was a really nice turn. Lorenzo Insigne. Lauren. Oh, Paul Lopez. Again. I'm not sure about these animations. Paul Lopez is all over the place today. That was really nice by Lorenzo Insigne. But oh, I don't like what's happening to Paul Lopez. 1-0 down here against Napoli. Torreira trying to close him down. Insigne could play the 1-2 here and has done. Insigne again. Integral to all of their build-up on this left-hand side. Nicely done by Diogo Dalot to stop the play. Dodo with a throw back to Insigne. Dodo pushing forward again. Good stop and turn, and the cross was decent. White made Werner go after that, I'm not sure. Player switching, clearly an issue for the AI as well as me. Bring that please, Morelos. He's done well. Look, and brings that down and turns nicely. Hernandez will get it into Morelos, and Catrone could be through, but it's a terrible pass. I'm struggling here against Napoli. Half an hour in, 1-0 down, and on the back foot. Dodo driving inside, still going from left back. Lovely ball looking for Lazaro. Hernandez does really well. Got forward there to Lookman, quickly inside to Morelos. Racing away well. Look for Catrone into the channel. And then Lookman will continue that run forward and keep it in play. Looking for Catrone again. Catrone! Oh, just wide from Patrick Catrone. Perhaps should have looked for an extra pass in there. Thinking too hard about the Lookman-Catrone partnership. Trying to extend that. Getting a little bit carried away there. Just need to make sure the ball goes in the back of the net at the moment. It's still 1-0 to our hosts as we approach half-time. Gerzic could go for the 1-2. Ziegler's looking to get through. It's a lovely ball by Catrone to him, but he's offside. We're going to be behind at the break here in the Champions League. Here's Lauren. Nice interception by Gertruida. Forward there to Morelos. Just having to twist away from the defender to ensure we don't get caught in possession there. Lookman inside to Catrone. Back there. Lovely ball. Gerzic is in behind. This should be 1-1 now. Gerzic racing away. Gerzic, there's the equaliser. Pick the ball up. Let's go for another. 7 minutes into the second half. We are back level. It just opened up nicely there. And no one catching Gerzic. Seemed like the number 4 almost stopped sprinting because he gave up. He knew he wasn't going to get there, so just stopped running. Gerzic fires it into the top bins. Let's go and get ourselves in front. Benassi. Double step over. Catrauda dives in. Why we ever decided to replace Catrauda is beyond me. Torreira across there to Morelos. I'll look for Lookman. Turns inside. Well, we'll get that to Gerzic if we can. Lookman's gone again, but Catrone was the man looking to be played in. Oh, they're giving it straight to me. Napoli have signed their own death warrant. Unbelievable from them at the back. We'll take that, but how on earth have they collapsed like that? That's awful. I've never seen the AI make a mistake that bad. Wow. Catrone punishes them. And we find ourselves in front now. Benassi. Nicely into Lauren. Werner. Insigne. Back to Dodo. Insigne again. Insigne. Oh, that turn. Lorenzo Insigne has been unreal in this game so far for Napoli. Lauren to Dodo. To Lauren again. Space for Lazaro. Good save, Paul Lopez, finally. He actually does something worthwhile in today's episode. 2 changes. Making swaps as well. Tom Davies is on for Morelos. And Suarez Garcia is on for the player on the right-hand side, whose name is actually... How have I forgotten who my right-sided midfielder is? Who plays on the right-hand side of my midfield? My brain has died. My brain has actually died. Suarez Garcia. Who's my right... Genuinely... What on earth? Ziegler. My God. Brain, have a word with yourself. What on earth is going on? Gerzic breaks through that tackle. He's on his own. I'll try and pull it back for a teammate. They very nearly score an own goal. Oh, mistakes all round from everyone on the pitch and in commentary. Oh, not able to win that header. Finally lets me change to Catrone. Far too late to actually challenge for the ball. To Tino coming forward for them. Change off the bench. Dallo. Oh, God, Timo Werner, he's so bloody fast. Dallo. Catrola's in the way. And Torreira will clear. We'll look for Lookman. Given away. They gifted us the lead here in this game. I don't want to gift them an equaliser. And we won't. We'll get it away. In actual fact, we might be decent for a counter-attack here. Suarez Garcia racing away. I see Lookman at the back post. I'll cross it long. Didn't quite put enough on it, unfortunately. And Timo Werner, again, faster than anyone else around him to get to the loose ball. 5 to go. 2-1 Cambridge here. That mistake from Napoli to gift us the goal to go in front might be a Champions League campaign defining mistake from them. They might have not only signed their own death warrant in this game, but in this group. Especially if Bayern batter Midtjylland and get great goal difference from that as well. After already beating Napoli in this group stage, they look like they're about to lose to us as well. And at least on this occasion, it's all their own fault. They've got no one else to look at other than the defender that passed that straight to Patrick Catrone. And to be fair, they shouldn't have had the opportunity to score their goal in the first place because Pau Lopez should have been much better. It's 2 mistakes from Pau Lopez, I think, in today's episode so far. And, well, a mistake from Napoli back there to gift us the win. Bayern draw with Midtjylland. That puts us top of the group outright then. That's a massive result for us and for, I want to say, the Norwegians. Initially from Norway, I think the Norwegian, I'm not sure. We have Liverpool next. It's first versus third in the Premier League. Time to... Oh, Mukiele's on his way back from injury as well. That's good news. Is he fit enough to start? That's the question. The answer is most certainly no. Catrone will continue on. It's Liverpool we play next. Actually, might as well continue on with the highlight because we need to select their team and ensure that it's good enough to play us. Look, Michi dropped. They sold Iñaki Williams, of course. Oh, wow. This Liverpool squad, what's happened to it? Procalo out injured, Robertson out injured, and the rest of the players filling in aren't necessarily that good. Left back at centre back, left back at left back. Why not play the left back at wing back and Jimenez there then? Doesn't make much sense. Alisson in goal's going to be hard to beat. Fabinho's still there, Wendel's still good. Salah's must be 30 something now, 33 in fact. It's not as good a Liverpool side as it once was, but they're still third in the league, so they're going to be difficult to play against. Hopefully we can get a win in this game and then beat Reading in the Carabao Cup too, and that will round off a very successful episode for us.
Got some good
That's why, to Chamberlain. That's why across to Wendell. Turned me well there actually. And still going Wendell. Torreira biting at his heels. He's had this shot. It's well saved by Pau Lopez. Liverpool do have our former centre-back Conti in their starting lineup here for this game. So it would be nice to score a goal or two against him. He was very solid for us and an extremely good player in a Cambridge United shirt. But unfortunately for him, he just started to age out. Moreles! Good block by Conti. Fair play. Lookman will take the corner. It's a decent delivery. Catrone could be underneath that. Gerzic almost ran past it. What are you doing? I tried to play that to Catrone and he's just kicked it the wrong way up the pitch. Oh my God. Robin Gerzic, 97 short passing is an absolute lie for him. Lookman trying to get the shot away and Wendell hacks it away. 10 minutes into this game, it's been pretty mental to start things off. Here's Javier Moreles. There's Lucas Torreira in the middle. Back to Javier Moreles. 99 long shots. Oh, saved by Alisson and batted clear as well. Petzela will complete the clearance. Will he? No. Ziegler tackles him and it will be a goal kick. So they certainly will complete the clearance. It's all going on today. Ziegler forward to Gerzic. There's Catrone. I need runners. Gerzic just stood there. Robin, you're not doing yourself any favours here. The guys in the comments want you to continue to start. But if you're going to start making all these mistakes and then just not put any effort in offensively, you might have to consider giving Leao the start ahead of you. You have been very, very good for me, but I tried to play it past the other side of Jimenez. Things aren't really going that well for me today in this episode, but I still somehow am able to pull out the victories. Gerzic's shot is blocked at source. That was more out of frustration than anything else from me shooting in that situation. Oxlade-Chamberlain to Kent, to Batshuayi out to Ryan Kent again. And the run from Petzela. It's a good move this from Liverpool, but Torreira has other ideas. I'm a bit lost at the minute. I haven't really got any flow to my football, and it's starting to cause me some problems. Robin Gerzic looking to get away from Petzela. Turns well. In there to Torreira. There's Morales. Lookman. Oh, well cut out. Just can't quite seem to get it together. The option to play Salah, and does do. Wendell. Oh, Hernandez was too fast there. He actually overran as I went for the tackle. Had to be careful because I saw that pass coming to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Thankfully, we were able to position ourselves well enough defensively to make sure that they didn't find the right pass. Torreira to Cutrone. Gerzic. Actually go back to Cutrone here. Waiting for a runner through the middle. It's not coming. Gerzic. Look for Lucas Torreira. I'll poke that on to Ziegler. I'll drill it towards the back post where Cutrone was waiting. Didn't really drill that with any real menace there. I thought I put a lot of power on that. And he just kind of trickled it against the shins of the defender that was next to him rather than actually firing it across the face of goal. I'm struggling here at Anfield. Things are not going my way. Thankfully, though, we're still in the game at 0-0. 3 minutes to go till half-time. I need to be better in the second half. Lovely tackle by Crowder, but Batshuayi somehow able to deal with the strength. Nice turn from Wendell. Now we're in trouble. On the back foot, Salah was available. They elected not to play it to him. Here's Wendell to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Good hands by Pau Lopez. Liverpool looking to get themselves in front in this second half. And that was a decent move as well. Ziegler in there to Torreira. Gerzic is available. Nice spin. Morales is there too. Cutrone making moves, although he's run the wrong way now. We'll look to Gerzic first, then to Ziegler. I'm going to whip it towards the back post. What is that header, mate? Oh, dearie me. Not going my way in this game against Liverpool. I'd be happy with a point if you offered it to me now. Really struggling to get anything together whatsoever. Wendell to Batshuayi. Oh, why? Oh, dearie me, that tackle just took it straight back into the path of Fabinho. That was so close there to just gifting them a goal. Perella, he's turned for Fabinho there. Inexplicable direction of dragging the ball with a tackle. Cross comes in and Jose Maria Jimenez wins the header. Thankfully it goes over. Morelos has gone off for Tom Davies. Rafael Leao is on for Gerzic. And Dennis Adebola is on the right-hand side for Ziegler. Rafael Leao nearly profiting from a mistake from the Liverpool backline, but Conte makes up for his errors. Oh, and Jose Maria Jimenez does make another mistake, but a foul is given. I can't seem to do anything in this game against Liverpool. I've probably said it about a bajillion times so far throughout the course of the highlights, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, really. Davies through there to Cutrone. Space, actually, for Dennis Adebola. Liverpool committing bodies forward. Petzela out of position. Across there. Yes! Oh, was that Lucas Torreira, of all people? It was. All of my offensive efforts, and all I needed was Liverpool to get a little bit too adventurous. When there were players in the way, I couldn't find a way through. And to be honest, that pass was meant for Tom Davies, but it went to Torreira, and thankfully another misplaced pass, and on this occasion it's actually paid off. Leao jumping out the way. Great strike from the former Arsenal man. We lead by a goal to nil in the 78th minute. It's had the feel of a 1-0 game since kickoff, and that might just be the one that wins it for us and keeps us 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Adebola making the run, and again the defender makes the mistake. Petzela positionally lacking. Pull this back, and oh, there was Tom Davies. This time the pass intended for him does find him. Corner to come in from Ademola Lookman. It's not bad, and flick backwards and off the top of the bar by Patrick Cutrone. Great invention to flick that backwards there, and he's so desperately unlucky that he hasn't gotten us a second goal. Very nearly done and dusted there. Good header by Hernandez. Tom Davies gets a good touch and gets away from the defenders around him. Leao, his support from Torreira. We'll look for Leao again. Rafael Leao. Game over. Cambridge 2. Liverpool 0. Leao off the bench. Gets a goal. With Gerzic having a bit of a funny 5 minutes in today's episode. Maybe that's Leao asking for a start in the month coming up. We'll wait and see. 2-0 now at the very end of the game. we've got the game against Reading coming up, which Leao will play in. We'll simulate it, of course, but Leao will be starting in that game. Is that the opportunity for him? If he scores in that game as well against Reading, I'm pretty sure I will start him in tomorrow's episode ahead of Gerzic, who's just been floundering a little bit today. It's not just his finishing. To be fair, he has been scoring the odd goal, but his all-round play has just not quite been... just not quite been there today. I have been accused in the past of unnecessarily hating on Robin Gerzic, but because of the nature of the highlights, you guys don't always see the full gameplay and the full extent of someone's good or bad performances. And when someone's playing badly and costing me chances, you don't necessarily see that because that sort of highlight isn't included, so you're not getting a full picture of what's going on. Robin Gerzic certainly was, today it felt disappointing. We shall simulate this game against Reading. We're at home in the Carabao Cup in the round of 16. We should get victory here. Nice to see Toby Edwards up to 82 rated as well, actually. Key to point out. I may contemplate putting him on the bench ahead of Suarez Garcia. Although as soon as I say that, Suarez Garcia fires back at me. Alright, Suarez Garcia, you can keep your spot on the bench. Will that keep you happy? Hopefully. We're still 1-0 up as we push towards the hour mark. And yeah, no, Suarez Garcia certainly staying on the bench then. He scores in the simulated game, Suarez Garcia, especially in that cam role, but out wide, or just in general, in any position he's played in when I've used him recently, I just haven't quite been able to score him the goals, but he is certainly a fan favourite. It's Huddersfield Town up first in tomorrow's episode. Liverpool dropped to third. Still, Mancini asks to leave, but still, I want to keep him at the club. It's Huddersfield, Napoli, Newcastle, West Ham, Midtjylland and Bournemouth. So we'll play Napoli again, and then Newcastle away and Bournemouth away, I think, and then sim the home games. Midtjylland, is that home or away? It's at home. Yeah, okay. Well, the next episode of November is pretty much sorted. There's the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. It's Bristol City that we'll face in the month of December. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I think I might put Rafael Leao into the starting lineup ahead of Robin Gerzic for the next episode. We'll see if that decision pays off or not. And actually... I didn't want to click no. What I need to do is put Mukiele back into the starting lineup as well, which we shall do now. Catrala's up to 77. He is continuing to grow. Rafael Leao in there. Actually, Gerzic is up to 86 now from 85. He continues to grow as well. That will be where we'll leave it then for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.